I mean, I remember I just closed my eyes and I just let it sink in, and I thought, PLS, okay, I remember what that is. It's not the worst. It's a slow progression. They say about 10 years from diagnosis. So hopefully I'll have a lot longer than that. So, you know, but it's just a slower form. All the things that happen with ALS eventually will happen, but just slowly. I've gone through a lot of things in my life, and I'm not going to live the rest of my life miserable because I have this disease, and I still believe that. And I go to support groups, and I don't know what took me so long. It took me about a year to get there, and I don't know why it took me so long, because you just feel like such a sense of community, like to be in a room full of everyone going through all the same things. And I thought it would be upsetting and scary, which it is, because you see people in different stages and you project yourself into that situation, but you see how they handle it with such, you know, positivity and hope, because everyone hopes that there's a cure and a viable treatment out there. So everyone in that room feels that same way, and everyone, someone cries, including myself sometimes when you're in there, but when you walk out, you feel good and you feel uplifted. So they're a tremendous help. I mean, everyone's just been wonderful there. I couldn't do it without my family. My husband, who's with me today, he's like a rock for me. And I have two sons, Josh and Jeremy, 31 and 27, and they have always been the light of my life. And they are the reason I get out of bed every single day, because I want to see their lives unfold, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm determined to do everything in my power to stay here and be healthy. They both took it pretty hard, and my one son, Josh, sometimes doesn't want to talk about it. Jeremy is much more willing to talk about it, and you know, so I kind of handle both of them a little differently. You know, everyone has their own way of dealing with things, and you know, it took me a while to kind of let it all sink in. You know, it's a pretty devastating diagnosis. My family's grown because I have the ALS Association as my family and Jefferson as my family, and I really do mean that. Like, I feel surrounded, like in such a frightening situation, to feel surrounded by compassion and love.